Welcome one and welcome all. It is Thursday, which means it is Through the Veil Thursday. So yes, we have a live mediumship today. How is everyone? And hello, thank you for the drive-by, Chanel. Always gratefully accepted and loved and appreciated. Elspeth, putting you on free list for sure. How are you today, my dear? Yes, we are going to peer through the veil today. Are you ready? And you know what? The veil is definitely thinner right now. Faux show, you know, just saying. So, how is everyone's day going so far? Letting people know, yes, I am trying to make the Through the Veil Thursday a regular kind of thing. So, yeah, there will be hopefully more opportunities for some peering through the veil. So, I see several people lurking. So, hello, lurkers. How y'all doing? Hope today's been an awesome day for you. You know, I just realized that I don't have my lights on in here. So we're going to say, Alexa, I'm in. She's going to turn lights on. Watch. You can see the lights turn on the altar. Maybe. Apparently she's not doing what she's supposed to do. Alexa, I'm in. There we go. There's some more light up on the altar there. Ah, it's Grandma Ryan Day. Oh, that's wonderful. Hello, Rai. How's my baby? I know, you're a big girl now. You're not a baby anymore. You're a big girl. But yes, we are doing a live mediumship today for Through the Veil Thursday. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. We're liking that. So actually, we're going to do it this way. Where is that? Okay, we need to change that. Special. Where's my special thingy? There we go. That way everybody knows it's Through the Veil Thursday. So yeah, how's everybody's day going? Besides, she's happy and watching. That's cool. Hello, Ryan. Bippity boppity boop. Can you tell me you love me? Because I love you. Do you love me? I love that kid. I really, really do. She called me the other day and it was such a joy. But yes, we are going to do our 1, 2s, and 3s. So let's do, here we go, 1. Let's do 2. And let's do 3. Hello, Kristen. How are you? So let's put our numbers on these. 1, 2, and 3. Yes, you see some different ducks out there today. Ah, she's pushing the buttons for me. Ah, I love it. Chanel, did you like, subscribe, and share already? Yeah, you shared and sending. Okay, so I'm putting you on the free list. And Kristen, thank you. Putting you on the free list. Appreciate you. So yes, pick your poisons, guys. Pick your poisons. Let me know what it is that you are being drawn to at this time. 1, 2, or 3. What message is the universe trying to send you? What do you feel attracted to, drawn to in the course of this? You know, this is a chance for you to work on your intuition and see Okay, you're watching In and Out while doing paperwork. That works. Chanel picks number 1. Okay, so this is a chance for you to turn around and say, this is what I'm really feeling today. I am going to pick number 3. I like to mark mine so I can't take it back, you know? Hello, Jessica. How are you, dear? Thank you for sharing. 3 is for Kristen. Jessica goes 3 as well. Wonderful. Well, 2 is also calling to you. Well, pay attention. We'll see what number 2 has to say as well. You know, it's okay to pick more than one. I tell you guys that all the time. I'm all right. It's Through the Veil Thursday, so I am prepared and ready to talk to some of the other side, if that's what we're called to do today. I mean, it was a very powerful thing last week when we did it, so I'm trying to kind of make it more of a normal thing. I've had my coffee. I've been waking up, doing the thing. So what are y'all drawn to? 1, 2, or 3? There's a few people I see on there that have not picked out what they want yet. Three and 1 for Kristen. Okay, see, you can pick more than one if you just choose what you're drawn to. And you could say, you know what? I'm drawn to the messages from all 3, for that matter. Okay? This is an empathy exercise. How many of you guys have been doing an empathy exercise on the marketplace group? How many of you guys have been participating in that? We started the class this week with the empathy exercises. We've been doing a lot of teaching on that. A lot of teaching, and I've got a lot more to work. Hey, Dahlia, you've been doing it? Have you been liking it? I haven't seen you posting on there, but would love it if you guys would put your feedback on the courses. And of course, you know, I've been putting a lot more teaching and information up on the Sanctuary Marketplace. I think I'm going to do an in-depth kind of a crystal guide there so that people can go and do their crystals and stuff like that there. I thought about it. I'm like, well, should I put it on the circle or should I put it on the free group? And I thought, you know what? That is an easy thing to post on the free group, and anybody who's in the circle can go and reference that one as well. So there you go. Jessica, you've been doing the exercises. Would love to hear your feedback on them. I know I saw a few things on there earlier that I need to reply to later, but I wanted to do this first, you know. Somehow I'm in groups that I wasn't aware of. So has everybody chosen theirs? Anybody not chosen? Dahlia, have you chosen which one you're drawn to, or multiple ones? Yeah, it's okay. You can do it in your own time. That's the good thing about it. All right, here we go. Drum roll, please. We're going to see what number 1 is here. Okay, number 1 is the Queen of Wands. Which multiple ones did you choose, Dahlia? Number 1 is the Queen of Wands. I love the Queen of Wands. She is like my spirit animal, okay? She is the Queen of Fire. This witch is on fire. She's got the power. Now, the thing with the Queen of Wands is sometimes, yeah, we can be a little bit pushy, angsty, whatever. We could be in the whole, the beating shall continue until morale improves kind of thing. Okay. We can be a little bit like, here it is, here you go, do it. And I know I can be that way. And, you know, if sometimes people are drawn to that and sometimes people are not, you know, and that's okay. That's okay. But, you know, we have to do what we have to do. We have to be our authentic selves. We have to be who we are. And the Queen of Wands is basically saying, you know what, girl, embrace your fire. Or guy, embrace your fire, you know. And you keep looking at all of them. Yeah, I know. These are just a few of them. This is just my working altar on my desk. You know, that's not even all of them. This is one of my newer additions that came from the ground in Salem. This was just a ground rock. Isn't that pretty? From Salem, Massachusetts, the last time I went. And that's just a pretty ground rock. You know, this is a beautiful, shell that I got when I was in Florida, you know, that I just keep collecting stuff. Doesn't always have to be the crystal skulls like Maxine here, you know, we'll give her a head massage. Hey, Maxine. Yes, you know, it's not like you're a rock hoarder or anything, Chanel. I have a crystal addiction. There's a crystal for that. You know, what can I say? But, yeah. Absolutely. Queen of Fire. Those of you who chose number 1, be you. Get out there. Do your thing. Don't hesitate. Be your authentic self. Do your thing. Okay. So, let's see what number 2 is. Drum roll. Here we go. Number 2. Number 2 is the 3 of Cups. And in this particular deck, it's let the good times roll. Laissez la bon temps rouler, as they say in New Orleans. They don't say New Orleans there. They say New Orleans. In New Orleans, they say laissez la bon temps rouler. Okay, which basically means let the good times roll. Find your people, find your tribe, and just take the time to enjoy the goodness of life, the goodness of fellowship, the goodness of friends and family and people who give a shit about you. Okay? And then, all of those who chose number 3, we have the Sage. All right, universe. I've been wondering, I'm like, am I doing the right thing with all of this teaching and shit that I'm giving and stuff like that? And here we are, the Sage. The Sage has knowledge and is there to open the pathways and the doorways to knowledge. So if you're getting the Sage, it could be one of 2 messages that are coming through for you. First message is, if you have knowledge, impart knowledge. And the second message is, if you seek knowledge, then follow knowledge. Okay? So if you have knowledge, impart knowledge. But if you seek knowledge, follow, find, seek out the knowledge actively. When the student is ready, the master will appear. For me, I'm taking this as I'm doing the right thing with the teaching. I'm doing the right thing with putting things out there, you know, and doing this major teaching push and having things out there, not just behind a paywall, but for free and all of that sort of thing, you know? So yeah, it tells me I'm doing the right thing, you know? All right. Jessica Granados, you're first up on the priority list, my dear. What did you want your reading on as I put my cards back away here? I have way too many cards. And yes, today is Through the Veil Thursday. Now we do still have our Releasing the Past Hurt spell that we're doing right now for the waning cycle of the moon at the moment. But we are also doing the mediumship thing today on Thursdays. A general for you, my dear. So, I started yesterday and I looked at my post today and I'm like, you know what? I actually might go out and reframe my post because I look at it and I think maybe that was a little bit over people's heads. I don't know. I'm trying to do narcissism from a Jungian perspective because everybody's always like, Let's talk about narcissists. Let's talk about narcissists. So today I was like talking about the archetype, or actually today I was talking about alchemy. I think tomorrow I did archetypes, but I'm kind of trying to approach understanding narcissism from a Jungian perspective, Let me see if I need an image. There we go. I need to put the special up there. So give me a second. Tonight's special. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. And because it's not tonight, but good enough. So there we go. Through the Veil Thursday is up there. Actually, you know what? I want to do this. There we go. That way y'all can see this is what's going on today through the Veil Thursdays. Oops, I need to adjust the size of that just a teeny tiny touch. There we go. That'll work. You're looking forward to the remote viewing. You've been doing exercises on it. Good. That is actually coming up in a few weeks. That's because that's a more advanced kind of technique. So I put that out. I think, well, you can see on the outline what day and week it's supposed to be on. So there you go. You're teaching Ryan and learning from me. That's beautiful. All right. So here we go with my dirty, dirty desk. Neat. I like my dusting job there. My dirty, dirty desk. It's actually just all my little spell components and shit everywhere. Jessica, what we have here for you, we have the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups is, you're definitely feeling very emotional right now. You are literally stuck in your emotions. Okay? And it feels like everything is moving forward very quickly, almost in an uncontrollable, at an uncontrollable pace. Okay? But at the same point, as much as things seem to be moving forward and out of your control, you're still in this whole hurry up and wait situation. Okay, but the Seven of Pentacles is literally wait for your harvest, which tells me that there's something good coming at the end of it. Okay, it's just gonna take a minute to get there. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a minute to get there. So be patient. You're going to be watching things careening out of control, going this way, going that way, what have you. But the more patient that you are, the better off you're going to be on seeing the harvest. Okay. So, and I know with what you're dealing with today, as a matter of fact, I want to take a minute and we're going to do a little bit of Reiki, I think. Let me see here. I don't think I want that one. I think I want this one. All right. And we are going to focus in on some Reiki right now for Jasmine specifically. But if the rest of you can feel this and receive this, then I invite you now to participate on this moment of Reiki. I would like for you to find a comfortable place right now. Someplace where you feel at peace. Even if you can't move there physically, close your eyes and go there in your mind. Shift your body to how you are comfortable, whether you're comfortable sitting, whether you're comfortable laying down, standing up, walking. And as you are there, I want you to picture above you a nice, vast, infinite night sky. And below you, you are sitting in a field of purple flowers, like the ones that are on the screen right now. There's a slight breeze ruffling over you, over the flowers. You can see the breeze reflected in the clouds in the night sky overhead. It's very dark right now. Not much of a moon up, just a few stars, some clouds. It's dark and it's quiet, it's lonely. And as you sit there and just listen to the wind, listen to the rustling of the flowers around you, you find yourself in a place of peace. You find yourself feeling connected to the earth, to the flowers. And the night sky, rather than feeling overwhelming, feels comforting, like a blanket. And as you sit there and enjoying the peace, listening to the crickets, you start to hear a little bit of bird song. Chirp, chirp, chirp. A few birds chirping in the distance. Not much, not loud, just a few. And as you look towards the east, you see a slight line of light starting to fade up into the darkness. And you realize, yes, the night was dark, comforting and loving, restoring and refreshing, but the dawn is coming. Sit there and look to the east and watch for the sun. And as the sun slowly rises, I want you to remember that this too shall pass. As the night is needed, so is the sun. Slowly the sun moves above the horizon, and as the sun rises, so does your energy, and so does your hope. Seeing the sun slowly peak above the horizon, that big, beautiful ball of light, you know that this is yet another star. This is the brightest star in your sky. And that you are much like that star. You must set and rest, and then you may rise and shine. And some days you have a clear, beautiful day like today, as the sun rises and the birds sing, and you look across the meadow of flowers and you see a few deer starting to poke their heads out of the forest and start to wander the meadow. You see the wildlife starting to wake up. A chipmunk, a squirrel. You see more birds flying about, looking for that early worm. You feel the signs of life returning to the world. And as these signs of life return, you start to feel the warmth of the sun. Not too hot, but nice and warming and refreshing. That beautiful breeze blowing over you. Not too hard, not too soft. Just enough to blow your hair ever so gently with the breeze as the world returns to wakefulness. As the sun rises, I want you to feel yourself filling with the energy of that star. You are the sun, and you have strength. You have the strength that you need to get through your day. You have the strength that you need not only to shine light for yourself, but to shine the light for all those around you. As you look at the wildlife, the birds, the deer, the chipmunks, the little badger off in the distance just waddling around, the prairie dog that just popped up over to the left. A little chipmunk that comes right up to you, looks at you for a second, chitters at you, and wanders away. And you know that you are like that sun, shining your light on all the beautiful things around you. Looking down at the flowers and realizing that the flowers are stretching up towards the sun and soaking in that light. Know that you are also light, and you shed that light on all those around you, bringing them hope and joy while you dance in hope and joy. No matter your circumstances, you will rise again. You will rise again. You will rise. Feel the warmth of the sun moving through your body, healing you of all your aches and pains, shedding light in the dark corners of your soul, shedding light on your heart, opening up your heart so that you may shed that light outward to all those around you. Slowly the sun starts to rise higher and higher in the sky. You watch it, you feel it on your face. You feel how flowers absorb the light just as you. You are not only the sun, but you are the flower, and you must seek the light to gain your vibrancy. Focus on your breathing in that beautiful sunlight. And as you breathe out that beautiful sunlight to all those you love. Think about them for a moment. Let's focus on Jasmine, who is in the hospital dealing with a first ulcer. And her family. Let us think about Elspeth as she goes through her healing journey and her kidneys. Picture her like an absorbent sponge, getting all the hydration she needs and all the light that she needs. Feel it coming through you and out from you to all those you love. Say the name right now in the chat of the person that you would like to send healing to, and we will focus on them. Who do you wish to send healing to? Give me their name. Dahlia, we focus on you and your heart. Artemis, we focus on you and your healing. Let me know who you would like us to focus your Reiki healing on. We will do so. Chanel, we focus on you and your ankle and the healing problems that you have. We focus on Miranda, who is battling a rare type of cancer, sending love and light, and warmth and healing. We send healing and peace to Jessica Granados, our dear sister. That she may have the strength that she needs as she goes through this. We send healing to Jasmine, Ken, and Adriana. Jasmine, that she may have the strength to fight. We send healing to Elspeth, shedding that light on her kidneys, on her health, on her body, on her energy levels. We shed the light of the sun on her. Inez Rodriguez, we shed healing for her for breast surgery from cancer. I send healing to my mom, As she heals from the death of her husband, as she heals from cancer, I send healing to my sister Sherry. She works hard to take care of herself and the family, relief for her back. I accept the healing energies that Jessica sends to my way, that I may feel at peace and have the strength that I need to do all that needs to be done. We send healing to Melissa, who is battling emotional issues, that she may find the peace in her heart and remember that each day the sun rises anew, that she too will rise again, that she is the sun. We send healing. Speak the healing that you would like for yourself or for others. As we envision the sun slowly rising, the world has come to life again. We look around and see all the beautiful colors of fall. The leaves are changing colors. The flowers are still blooming. We see all the beauty of the earth around us. We feel connected to the earth and to the sun. Speak the healing that you would like to have for you or for others as we direct this healing solar Reiki energy, this holy fire of the sun, as we remember that we too set and rise again. We send healing to Dawn for her heart, her emotions, that she may find strength and peace within herself. We send healing to Eric, who is dealing with high cholesterol, and to our dear sister in the mentorship circle who is not with us today because she's working, Diana, we send you healing for your cholesterol also. We send Lisa healing for her asthma and for her breathing, that she may be able to breathe deeply again, and healing in her solar plexus chakra, receiving the warmth of the sun, that her lungs may feel warm and healthy and hale. We send healing. Envision the warmth of the sun as it starts to climb higher and higher towards its zenith. And you look down beside you and you see that there's a little bubbling brook nearby. Walk over to that bubbling brook of clear crystal water and feel and smell how fresh it is and how clear it is. Reach down and cup a little bit in your hand and drink a sip of it. So refreshing. You feel the healing waters coming through you, magically infusing you. Save a little bit of that healing water to drink for later. The more you drink of the water, the better you feel. You notice all the wildlife that comes around you. They are coming and drinking little sips of the water and then looking up at you. You can feel the connection with the wildlife, with the animals. You see the fish kind of floating through, not bothered by you. Maybe there's a little magic. As you drink, picture the extra water flowing down, going to everybody who needs it, nourishing the earth, nourishing all the beings that are struggling in any forms, in any plane, in any place. That this healing is going forth place your hand in the flow of the water, your dominant hand, your right hand if you are right-handed, your left hand if you are left-handed, and send your love to all beings in all places through the water as it flows away from you, shedding your light into that crystal clear brook. And then take one more cupful of the water into your hand. Sip it slowly and anoint your third eye with the moisture left on your hand, that you may see, that you may know, that you may be at peace. Go and find a nice shaded tree nearby, right over there to the side of the brook. Sit down at that tree and just close your eyes and breathe in your visualization, feeling at peace. And as you slowly drift off from this idyllic world that you have been sitting in, you slowly come back to the reality that you are in here in the physical plane, bringing with you that peace, harmony, waking from the visualization, yet bringing all of that energy and healing with you, feeling open, feeling refreshed, feeling warmed by the sun and healed by the waters of the Mother of the Earth. Start to move your body, fingers, toes, roll your neck as if waking from a very peaceful, refreshing sleep. Stretch and know that you are in your healing. You have ingested waters of the Mother. You have absorbed the rays of the sun. And you walk in that now and always. How do y'all feel from that? How did that Reiki meditation translate for you? I love doing guided meditation time. It's just so much fun. It really is. Let's open back with our solar plexus chakra music. Get our power going. Excuse me. I am feeling very energized. I'm going to put the higher self up here. Ooh, this is how I'm feeling right here. This is how I'm feeling. I've got that light inside, and thank you, Jessica, for thinking of me and that. You're so sweet and loving. You guys energized? Could you feel the meadow and the flowers and the brook? Could you feel it? Could you see it? Could you taste it? How refreshing was that water to you? Oh, it felt so good. One hell of a thing right there. All right, so Elspeth, I know you're here with us. You're welcome, Dahlia. Did you share? I don't have you on the free list as yet, so let me know if you shared. Today, for our freebies, we're going to just change it up. We're going to shake shit up a little bit, and we're going to do oracle cards for our freebies today. So, Elspeth, we're going to do your freebie. Chanel, are you still with us? Elspeth, right now you are struggling with the exercise of balance. You are struggling to find your own balance. Hello, Sharon, how are you? You are struggling to find the balance between the things that are necessary and the things which are desired. And I know that's a tough balance to come by. Well and truly. understand that the more you work towards this balance, understand the more effort you put into this balance, the easier the balance will become. It is hard for a time, but as you become more spiritually toned, the easier maintaining that balance, maintaining those boundaries, etc., will be. So don't quit. Keep putting in that time. Keep putting in that work. Okay? Felt as if you were there, walking and seeing the flowers, night sky and all. Thank you, Dolly. I'll put you on the free list too, my dear. Meanwhile, we're going to do a couple more, and then Artemis, you are up on the priority list in just a second. So Chanel, are you here? Kristen, are you still with us? Kristen and Chanel, are you here? Now, Artemis, I understanding that you wanted the animal spirit guide reading? Is that correct? It requires 2 decks, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. I'm getting them both out here. So I don't see Chanel or Kristen Matthew, but I do see Jessica. So Jessica, let's see what your freebie is today. All right. Jessica, your freebie is about understanding that it's okay for you to have multiple faces. All right. I feel like you're struggling with okay, I'm trying to be my authentic self, Shiya. Okay, I'm trying to be the same person everywhere and everything. It is okay for you to have multiple faces. Okay, and this is something, guys, that we should talk about. Witch coach moment. Okay, here's a coaching moment. It is okay for us to have different masks for different times. There are times where you have on your friend hat. I like to call it hats. Okay, some people see it as different masks or different faces. Okay, you have your friend face, you have your mom face, you have your daughter in face, you have your godmother face, you have your I'm trying to deal with work and work related issues and traumas and this sort of thing. It is okay to have those different masks, those different faces, those different aspects, because it is just the way, thank you, Artemis, it is just the way that the gods work. The gods work in the same exact way. Okay? You will hear me often say that all gods are one God and one God is all gods, right? Okay? What am I saying when I'm saying that? Am I saying that, Yahweh is the way? That there's only one? No, I'm saying simply that all the universe, the infinite divine, is so much bigger than we can encompass in any lifetime in our human experienced brains. And so we have different faces, and each one of these different faces of the gods, Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna, Lilith, Aradia, you name it. The gods, Pan, Hern, Loki, Dionysus, take your pick. Okay, Cernunnos, the horned one, the green man, Set, Osiris, Anubis, Yahweh, Jehovah, Jesus. All of these are very valid divinities, and each one of them has their own personality and their own unique individual self. Yet when it comes together, they are the divine, they are the universe, they are as one as they are separate. And this is something that we as humans do also in our own way. We have our different faces, Jessica and everyone. We have our different faces. Here, I am the mother. Other times, I am the lover. Other times, I am the priestess. Other times, I am the friend. Other times, I am the seeker. Other times, I am the healer. Other times, I am the healing. We have our different roles. We have our different faces. Other times, I am the chef. Other times, I am the drill instructor. Okay? Sometimes I am the confident. Sometimes I am the struggling and the anxiety. All of these things are me, which is Shiya. But all of these have unique aspects to their personalities of me, my beings. Okay? It's not necessarily wearing multiple hats. It's just who you happen to be in the moment. You know? I'm not sure what the Biokin is. Other times I am the broken. Yes, exactly. I chose to say the healing because I don't feel like anybody's ever broken. We're just reforming. We're reformatting. We're rebranding. Whatever. We are healing in a different way that, it's much like breaking a bone. Sometimes if the bone doesn't set right, you have to re-break the bone in order to heal. Is that mean I'm broken? Well, no, it means I'm resetting to do a better healing. So sometimes I am the healer and other times I am the healing. I may be broken for a moment, but that is just a precursor to healing, isn't it, Lisa? So yes, just be okay being who you are. And just remember, the core of you is always and ever you. How you change, how you grow, how you adapt is okay. Don't guilt yourself. Don't worry about, I have to be this or have to be that. Just let it flow freely and let yourself be whoever it is that you need to best be in the moment. Artemis made a point to say, oh, I shared too. Yes, you did. So let's do your freebie real quick and then we'll do your animal spirit reading. Today, I'm trying to heal my daughter and my goddaughter, and yet I'm also needing healing, so I completely get it. It's okay to be all of those things, Jessica, that you are not having to be one to the exclusion of the other. You are all these things, and that is okay. Artemis, time is precious, my friend. Time is precious. And you, I'm seeing here, are spending a lot of time just kind of worrying. You're fretting. You're spending a lot of time worrying about what do I do instead of saying, okay, let me try, pick up and do this. Let me pick up and do that. Let me get active. Let me see what I can do. Let me not let the things that I can't do stop me from doing the things that I can. Treat each moment like the precious gift that it is. Even if that moment is a little bit of fuck off time, a little bit of time to turn around and reset, if you will. Okay? So let's do your animal spirit reading, my friend. All right, so when we're doing our animal spirit guide readings, we do three things. We look at the messages for your lifetime, which is for your totem. Oops, need the bigger screen. There we go. We do for your lifetime, which is totem. We do for your current chapter in your life, which is spirit. And for what you are facing imminently right now, which is your power animal. Okay? So let's look into those. And then we look here to see what are the messages that each one of these animals bring to you. So this is the message from your totem guide here. This is the message from your spirit guide here. And this is the message from your power guide here. All right. So we will see what these messages are. Just got to get them to where they can all fit on the desk without bumping into my fucking crystals. All right. So we're going to start here, Artemis, with your power, or your totem animal, sorry, which is the porcupine spirit. Okay. Have you ever noticed how cute porcupines are? Oh my God, they are so stinking adorable. They have the cutest little face. And if you approach them in the right way, okay, and I'll just kind of zoom in a little bit here so you can see, put this here. If you approach them in the right way and rub them in the right direction, then, it's like, oh, they are so nice and comforting and loving and stuff like that. But if you approach them from the wrong direction, what happens? Ow. Those quills are painful. Okay. This is to remind you that, you know what? It's okay to have those boundaries. And of course, when the porcupine needs to, he will go and throw those quills up and out and around him in order to protect himself. Okay. Artemis, this is a reminder that you absolutely need to make sure that people are approaching you in a way that you are comfortable with, and that you have your boundaries up, and that you're ready to defend yourself. Okay, when people approach you. And this is about, again, when people approach you. The message that the porcupine is bringing you for your lifetime message here is that over the course of your life, allow people to approach you. Don't go seeking them out. The porcupine doesn't turn around and go seek out people. It looks for people who can approach it in the right way. Okay? All right, Dahlia, we'll be here. Now, for your spirit animal, groundhog. Groundhog Day. We have the groundhog spirit, okay? And this one is definitely about this time to let go on here. But the groundhog teaches us about seasons. The groundhog teaches us about making a protective space for ourselves, when to go into that protective space, when to emerge from that protective space. Okay, groundhogs are also very diligent and hard workers. They bust ass, okay? Why do you think the Caddyshack guy was getting so pissed off at the damn groundhog? Because this groundhog was smart and was diligent and hardworking and busted ass to make a warren for itself, and doggone it if it wasn't tearing up the whole golf course, you know, because it didn't give a fuck about the golf course. It was just making a nice, comfortable place to live. Hey, what lovely nature spots, right? So your groundhog is telling you again the same thing that the hummingbird says, which is, you know, sometimes you have to realize that you need to start working on doing the impossible, regardless of whatever anybody else tells you should do or not do. But it's also about both animals are hibernating animals. Both animals will come out when conditions are favorable and enjoy and do the things, and they will retreat when the weather is harmful. Okay. And their message to you is to remember, Artemis, you are beautiful, and you emerge when you're ready to emerge, and you hide away when you're ready to hide away. But in all things, Artemis, be diligent. In all things, put your best effort forward. Don't just, okay, I'm going away now, bye. No, when the groundhog is down beneath the ground, they are creating a comfortable space for themselves. They are working through, and they are storing up what they need for when they must hibernate. Your power animal, which is to say this is for the now. This is for what you are facing at the moment. We have the mouse spirit, and the mouse spirit is about, again, one of these creatures. We have 3 creatures that are, you know, knowing when to hide and when to emerge. The mouse will have its little bolt hole. It always has a plan, but it also tends to the small things. The mouse is a very diligent, making a nest. They go and they take something, they give something in return. Okay, so we have the mouse spirit, and the message that the mouse spirit is bringing you, my friend, is again that one of healing. And for me, when the serpent comes up, especially in this particular deck, I see the shedding of the old skin, the cleansing of the old, and the context for healing, the constant cycle of growth and renewal for you. So as you are, you know, making your plans, your bolt hole, all of these messages, all of these animals here, Artemis, are saying, you know what? Emerge when the time is right. You may think you want to emerge now. Sometimes you come out for a minute, and sometimes you go back in, much like the groundhog in February. It's like, you know, hey, yeah, no, fuck off, and goes right back into his hole. And then we have 6 more weeks of winter, right? You have to know when it is the right time, when it is the time to stand still, when it is the time to heal. And I believe the universe right now is telling you, Artemis, I get that you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders, but don't turn around and do more than you can. Be diligent, do what you can, and move forward. in the right timing for you. Okay? My Buddha fell over. There we go. I got my Buddha. I'm falling over. Oh, that fell over too. Okay, there we go. Had to readjust some crystals. Artemis, does that give you some insight? Did you have any questions on your reading? I have a sip of my coffee here, and I see that Elspeth would like some mediumship. Hello, my darling. I have a feeling I know who we're going to call, but I will wait for you to tell me who we are calling to. I know exactly who's trying to come through right now. And I have a feeling that's the very person you are going to tell me you're calling through. While I put my cards away here. That's exactly who showed up instantly. That's exactly who instantly showed up. I didn't even have to call. I can't even remember his frickin' name. But yes, your dad came through right away. No ifs, ands, or buts. He wants to see you. He wants to communicate with you. Okay. First, he says he's sorry for not setting things up better. Okay. He feels like he should have... That's okay. I didn't need his name. Normally, I use the name for you to focus on their energy so they can show up. He feels like he left too many things unfinished, undone, unbalanced. He literally genuinely thought he had a lot more time here. Oh, Elspeth, he really did. He just wants you to know he's sorry for you on that. He says that he is... Artemis says he doesn't have any questions. They don't have any questions. It was very insightful. It resonates a lot. I'm still healing now and trying to get better, but I'm being impatient. Try to put on more than I'm ready to take. Yeah, that makes sense. Elspeth, your dad really loves you, and he feels like he left you high and dry. Okay? He really thought he had more time, but he wants you to know that he is absolutely rooting for you. He's trying to send you the good vibes, the good energy. He doesn't want you to feel bad. What is it you're feeling guilty about with him? About not being there during something or whatever? He doesn't want you to feel bad for that at all. Okay? He actually realized when he got to the other side that he was far more ready for his journey than he thought he was. Okay? He was far more ready to move forward, move on, move through his journey than he thought he was. Okay? He tells me that you need to set boundaries. He's coming up with whatever it is that you're feeling guilty about. He supports your boundaries. He wants you to know he supports your boundaries. I'm not sure how you're feeling guilty about Shauna with that, but he supports your boundaries. Okay? He wants you to know that he gave you all the foundation that you need and that he is with you. He is very much with you. Interestingly enough, he is definitely at peace and on the other side. However, I see his energy around you almost consistently. Okay? I see his energy around you almost consistently. Like he's constantly there. He's constantly with you. That doesn't often happen once they've crossed across the veil, Elspeth. But I am definitely seeing him over you, kind of, you ever seen that little painting, the little picture of this little boy and girl holding hands crossing a very rickety bridge, and you have this kind of spectral looking, ghosty looking Jesus that's kind of over them with kind of a spectral ghosty looking hand just above the shoulder of the two kids, and he's got like angel wings. It's kind of weird, a spectral Jesus or spectral angel or whatever that's guiding these little children. I see that he's kind of doing that with you. Okay, not to say your dad is Jesus, but that is what he is doing. And he is recognizing, I think, how much he's really asked of you, and that you can only do with what you can do. Okay. And the fact that he said you're feeling, he asked you to help her, and that was your last physical conversation, and that you're feeling guilty about it. And he came back and said, you know what, you need to do you, and you need to work on your boundaries. He's feeling bad for asking you something that he didn't understand. He's telling me that Shauna has her own journey, and she is unfortunately stuck in her patterns. So you cannot help somebody who is not able, willing, or ready to be helped. Okay? You cannot help somebody who is not able, willing, or ready to be helped. Okay? So the fact that your father is supporting you in that should help you assuage that guilt. He does not want you to feel guilty. He's definitely there. He wants you to know that you're not alone. And he tells me that you feel more alone. The more you're around people, the more you feel alone. And he wants you to know that you are not alone. That's an important thing. He says that you feel like there's nowhere you can go. There's nowhere you can really turn, because everybody needs you to be there for them. And he wants you to know that you're not alone. You're not without support. Seek out the support that you need, and don't feel guilty for setting your boundaries. That's a big thing for him. Okay? So, did you have anything you wanted to ask him specifically, Elspeth? It's not very often that the departed tend to hover over like that after crossing the veil. Most of the time, they cross the veil and they're like, okay, I'm ready to fuck off with this life. And your dad is like, no, he feels like he needs to be there for you. He loves you. He really is soul family to you, Elspeth. Soulmates, soul families, they come in different things. It's not always a lover's relationship. In fact, I've got, a few soulmates right now in my life, which include my soul sister Diane and my soul sister Otivia. I hope that brought you some peace, but he is definitely, you're dreaming of him because he's there with you. He is there with you almost consistently, girl. He wants you to know he loves you, and he wants you to know whatever you need to do for you is okay. You can't heal people that don't want to be healed. And he actually is dealing with a manner of guilt himself for not having set things up better for when he passed. He wasn't expecting it. Jessica, are you still with us? Jessica has shared that her goddaughter definitely needs some more energy and strength so that she can get transported to where she needs to be. So let us again focus a moment in on Jasmine for some healing. Okay, let's focus in on Jasmine for some healing energies. This is her candle that I've got going here. Okay, so if you will with me focus in on this candle right now, these energies. Focus in on Jasmine. that she has the energy that she needs to be strong enough to get to where she needs to go so that the medical professionals can save her life. It's back over to the side here. All right. Yes, that's the candle sitting over here. Kind of see if I can. I can't sneak it out enough to be seen. Oh well. All right. Actually, you know what? If I rearrange things, I can. I'm going to rearrange things so that we can keep our candle on screen for Jasmine. So yes, we are rearranging. That way you can focus in on Jasmine's candle for healing. All right, Estelle, what would you like your reading on, my dear? Happy to see you. Thank you for tuning in. So lovely when my future mother-in-law is part of the circle. I had to pull my mouse out. My little mouse tail was... I decided to get a wired mouse again because every so often my wireless mouse would just be like all over the place. It'd drive me crazy. So I did a wired mouse again, but that means I have to worry about the mouse tail. Gee. Estelle, where you at, my darling? Dahlia, are you back? All right, who else is liked, subscribed, and shared and hadn't gotten their free one card? And who has some witchy questions for me today? Happy to do the witch coach thing. By the way, Estelle, what do you think of that cute little picture of us? I love that picture of us. Right there. Isn't that cute? I love that. Lisa, okay, you like, subscribed, and shared. Hey, Francesca, how you doing? Meanwhile, I will wait for Estelle to get back. Estelle, where you at, babe? All right, Lisa, for your freebie, we have here, honey, it is so easy to get caught up in the red tape. I'm going to close up on this for a second. It is so easy to get caught up in the red tape of life. It's so easy to get caught up with all the trappings, and we feel trapped. We feel like, okay, we can't go anywhere. We can't do anything. You're feeling ready in so many ways to just say, I want to give up. I want to quit. I want to give up. But the real problem is that you're just not seeing the solutions. And sometimes we can get so close to the problem that we don't see the solution. Okay? We don't see what is really supposed to be happening here. What maybe we need to be doing. Ah, Francesca, you just saw 111. Yay! So this is a reminder that sometimes the tools that we need to cut around all the things that are holding us back and holding us down are right there next to us and available. But we have to open our eyes when we have to reach out a little bit to be able to find the context for our healing. Okay? Elspeth, the veil is very much like a wall. Okay, it's almost like a fluid wall, the way I kind of see it. Ah, that's okay, Estelle. I get it. When you're asking, you have a great interest in people who have crossed over. You also worry about tapping into that. I'm not sure why you're worried about tapping into that. You're drawn to it, but you're also seeing a wall. The veil itself comes across as a wall, but it's like a wall of viscous fluid. It's like this kind of thicky, ewy, gunky kind of thing that feels really kind of strange when you reach through it and kind of connect briefly from the other side. And, the stronger you are in your mediumship, the more you can push through that veil and get to the other side and connect with the person. Or sometimes you can only go part of the way and you're going to have to invite the dead person to come the other part of the way, kind of thing. It is kind of frightening at times. Yes, I get it. That can be worked through. The problem is that dead people, especially ghosts, tend to be very lonely. And when they figure out you can talk to them, they do not shut the hell up, Honestly, I have found very little negativity on the other side of the veil. I find more negativity with the ghosties that are hanging out here. I have more issues with the paranormal activity on this side of the veil than I do with things that are across the veil. If I see somebody and then start interacting with somebody, like, calling for a spirit, and they haven't crossed that veil yet, my first thing is, oh boy, oh boy, here we go. Ugh. It happens. But the veil, as much as it feels weird, there's really not this horrible thing on the other side. There really isn't, which is one of the reasons I'm not afraid of death. Never will be. So, Estelle, what would you like your reading on, my dear? Thank you very much. Yes, I'm OCDing my desk right now. But, I've gotten in big discussions on, is there a hell? Because I have yet to talk to any kind of spirit that's been to what has been defined as like this eternal torment thing. The worst torment thing I've seen for dead people and dead spirits is when they get stuck in their own context and can't learn their own shit, and they just kind of get stuck in this weird limbo kind of state of being, and they can't reincarnate, and at some point, if they get stuck too long, they'll get kicked out to reincarnate anyway, but they will have to go back and redo that style of lifetime, or a style of lifetime that is even harsher, in order to learn the lessons that they needed to learn in that lifetime that they obviously can't even get when they're crossing the veil and doing the orientation. On your job, were you stupid to take the offer? You couldn't refuse. All right, let's see. Did she make the right choice? Let's see what the universe has to say for you. Well, it seems like for a while you're going to feel very much out of place, okay, with this justice card. It's like going to be like, okay, you're out of place. You're feeling like you just can't find your groove with it. It's like people are judging you. You're feeling like, okay, people are looking at you funny, and maybe I'm not the right person for this. Maybe. All right, let me get a little closer up on this for you to see it. Okay. However, I do see that there is going to come a point that is not too far off here. Okay. The Six of Pentacles, where the universe is going to kind of give you a little bit of a gift. Okay. A little bit of a gift of like, okay, here is a little bit of light at the end of this tunnel. Here's a little bit of a rainbow. Follow that rainbow, and by the way, there's your pot of gold kind of thing. And once the universe kind of gives you that little gift of, okay, you know, you're doing what you got to do. Here's your little gift. Here's your consolation prize. Then you will be able to walk forward in a path that leaves you more emotionally fulfilled. Does that make some sense? Okay, so you will be able to walk in a more emotionally fulfilling path, this 10 of Cups. But it's going to watch for that gift from the universe, because the universe is definitely going to be like, okay, you're doing what you can. We're going to kind of try to help you out here. So this little gift from the universe is going to make it a lot better going forward. And I don't know, that gift from the universe could be an even better job or an even better something, but it's just going to be some kind of gift with the 6 of Pentacles here. Some kind of gift from the universe that's going to put you on a better path forward. That's what I'm seeing. And that's a much better thing. Feeling that judgment on you right now, I get that it sucks. Okay, feeling that, you know, kind of like everybody's like trying, you have been weighed, you have been measured, you have been found wanting. Kind of feeling like that is shitty, you know? Let's see if we can quantify what kind of gift this is. Let me see. Actually, I'm being told to draw a card from this deck for it. All right, so it's going to be a removal of a drain from you. Okay, so is there something or someone who's draining around you at your work kind of thing? Somebody who's draining you, leaving you, shuffling you out in the cold, that's draining you. What I keep seeing is that it's going to be the removal of this kind of, there's somebody there that's going to be removed from your path. That is going to be the style of the gift which the universe is going to throw at you. So it's going to be the removal of something that's taking from you or not supporting you or leaving you stuck out in the cold, kind of. I just get this feeling of the cold shoulder, you know? And I don't know, maybe that means that is there a particular person there that's a pain in the ass? I don't know. All right, Dahlia, you're back. Let's do your card. Let's see what we got for you. Dahlia, take a leap of faith, my dear. Take the leap of faith. You have done all the preparation that you need. It is time to take that leap of faith, my dear. You know, we can over-prepare. We can prepare and prepare and prepare and prepare and prepare and prepare. And ultimately, sometimes we just got to say, you know what? I've done everything I can do to this point, and I'm not going to learn or be able to get forward or do anything else. You know who she is. Okay, awesome, Estelle. Stupid Wi-Fi. I get it. You know, if you're having tech problems, your grandson is awake, so you can call him and ask him. He'll probably be able to walk you through whatever the problem is, including resetting your Wi-Fi or your router. He is so smart. I need anything techie. First, I go to the wolf, and then if the wolf doesn't get it, then it's like, let's call in the big guns. We'll call the monkey, the indigo monkey. Wow, Jessica, I'm so sorry to hear that. So, throw out computer. Yeah, no, we call the big guns in and the monkey fixes the computer. That's what that's about. You're about to go to Africa for your initiation. Wow. Yeah, no, you can never really be prepared. You got to take the leap of faith. That makes total sense, Dahlia. Francesca, are you still here with us? I'm so sorry, babe. I've been trying to do everything I can to give her the strength to fight. So she's coming from a major deficit. All right, still here, Francesca. Excellent. Honey, Francesca, don't give up. Don't give up. Okay? I know you're tired. You know, we all get to that point where it's like, I've been fighting so fucking long. I have been fighting so fucking hard. And you know, right now, I just want to say, fuck this shit. I am so over it. I am so tired. I am so, you know, I'm over it. I'm over it. So I'm going to read you a poem. Hold on. Don't quit poem. I'm going to read you a poem, Francesca. All right, here we go. I just had to pull it up on my phone real quick. So here's the poem. I just looked it up real quick. Okay. It's written by author unknown. But here's the poem. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high and you want to smile, but you have to sigh. When care is pressing you down a bit, rest, you must. But don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and its turns, as every one of us sometimes learns. And many a failure turns about when you might have won had you stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Often, the goal is nearer than it seems to a faint and faltering man. Often, the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup, and he learned too late when the night slipped down how close he was to that golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out in the silver tent of the clouds of doubt, and you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight, Francesca, when your hardest hit. It's when things seem worst that you must not quit. Francesca, this is what the universe is telling you today. Rest if you must. See here? See how she's resting, but she's still got her vision. She's tired. She's busted her ass. And I do mean busted her ass to make this dream of being this ballerina, acrobat, performer person come true here, okay? And she's fallen down. She's fallen down. She's comparing herself to other people. She's comparing herself. She's feeling not good enough. She is as low gets. Not only is she down, but she's down in a fetal position saying, I'm tired. I'm ready to quit. But Francesca, rest if you must, but don't you quit. You will succeed. This isn't about comparing yourself to everyone else, Francesca. This is about you knowing what it is that you want, knowing what it is that you need to do. And when you get tired, you take that moment, curl up in the fetal position, cry it out if you need to. But then when you're done, you pick yourself back up, you dust yourself back off, and you go out and you do the thing. Put on the crown and do the thing. Okay? Hopefully that helps and blesses you. No problem, Artemis. Have a beautiful day, my friend. All right. So did anybody else like, subscribe, and share and didn't get their free one card? Anybody else have any witchy questions or anything they'd like to talk about today? It really helps. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You know you're near to achieving something big. You just got to continue. I know. I enjoy doing daytime sometimes too, Jessica. Tomorrow I will also be doing a daytime live because tomorrow night is band practice, and then Saturday is our event at the I Square stage at House of Guitars in Irondequoit here in just outside of Rochester, New York. So pray for good weather for us. Send good vibes for good weather on Sunday. Hello, Brianna. How are you, dear? No, I am not, but my old wolf is. Check him out at oldwolfmusic.com. He is an amazing guitar player. He won't let you, he won't hear it when I start telling him how good he is. He's like, oh yeah, that's nice. You know, I don't even have ego. But I'll tell you what, damn, he's good. You want to hear some of his guitar playing? Anybody? Y'all want to hear some of his music? Let's do a little bit from, let me see, here we go. Let's go over here to this. And I think I've got the videos on here. Where to go? Here it is. All right. Go up here. Where's the videos? There it is. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to do one that I really like. It's my boundary song, okay? This is what I call my boundary song. And it's called Keep On Talking by the Old Wolf. So here we go. This is a great message for everybody who needs to remember you need your fucking boundaries, okay? Whoops. So yeah, that's my amazingly talented old wolf. I tell you what, I absolutely love that man beyond anything that I could possibly express to you guys. Truly, he's an amazing partner, lover, friend. He's an awesome dad. I mean, my God, he's like a great dad, and you know, an awesome friend to me. He's my best friend. He's got a great podcast too. If you haven't checked it out, Tuesday nights. He did this one this past Tuesday. It was really great with the vampire witch Heather Salome, which I'm going to get to meet her at the Rock and Oddities convention, which is going to be so much freaking fun. But yeah, all the music, Francesca, that I play, including this that you're hearing right now in the background, is written and done by the Old Wolf. Literally all the music that I play here is him. So yes, he is very talented. Check him out on YouTube. A lot of these meditation musics, as well as his rock and roll, is all available on our YouTube channel. We have a joint YouTube that we do together, and you can find it here at Lady Shiya, the Old Wolf. So, Brianna, did you share? I'll give you a freebie. It's Pocket Full of Wolves, Francesca. Pocket Full of Wolves. Old Wolf Music is his label. Pocket Full of Wolves is him, his people, his band, and the people that he collaborates with. We're just all a bunch of wolves, part of the pack. So Brianna is enjoying all the beautiful gardens and weather in New Zealand. As we are going into fall here, they are going into spring there. So yes, send us some beautiful spring vibes for Saturday, Brianna. We need some good spring vibes for Saturday here, for some good weather for the show, the rock show, the WRFZ rock show. Yeah, there's a whole playlist there for Old Wolf Music, Francesca. And he's about to release a new track, too. Would you guys like to hear a little bit of the new track? Let's see if I can be really cool and pull out this is the rough track of it. Let me see, where is, go into Wolf. Old Wolf's OneDrive. Here we go. We have our shared OneDrive. So I have Old Wolf and then Swords. Swords, here it is. Now this is the video that I made for him, but it is again not the remastered track of it yet. He's still working on that, and it will have its official release soon. But here it is for what it's worth in its rough form right now. So yeah, that's his new song that's coming out very soon. This is the rough version of the Eight of Swords. The singer on that was Matt Brown. He's all the way from Texas, and you saw him in the video. But you saw the guy playing that BC Rich, with the snakes on it. That was My Wolf. He wrote the music for this, and his son, the Indigo Monkey, wrote the lyrics for it. It's called Eight of Swords. It'll be put out very soon. He's working on it for the final thing. He has a final audio remastering that he just recently did, and so that will be coming out on the YouTube and released soon. But you guys got a special sneak peek preview, so there you are. I mean, it's kind of fun and cool, right? But all right, my darlings, I might be back a little bit later on today. We'll see. But we got in a little bit of reading time and had a little bit of fun and enjoyed a little bit of time. So unless somebody specifically says that they have a reading that they would like, or they want to get something, then I am going to go and do the things that I need to do, like dishes and shit. Yeah, one's called Eight of Swords. Now, if anybody can tell me their interpretation of why they think that particular track is called the Eight of Swords, I'd love to hear it. But again, he has since the inception. I did the video. He gave me instructions. He's like, Shiya, just make us look cool. I'm like, okay. So I went and I made them look cool. Yes, Tori, I can wait for you for sure, my dear. Absolutely. If you'd like to do mediumship, I will wait for you. I know you were wanting to do it last week, and I guess your two little ones were just like all over the place. Are we calling Liz again? Your mom? Your mom's a crack up and a half. I love her. All right, I got you, girl. So are we calling your mom? Haha, your girls are wild. They kind of take after their grandma a little bit with that, and they kind of take after you a little bit with that too, don't they, Tori? And as soon as you popped up and said mediumship, I can feel your mom's energy just hovering there. I mean, it's not like your mom doesn't like to hover. I love your mom. She is such a spitfire. She's so crazy and fun. And you know what? I think she's gotten even more wild over time. You know what I mean? So is that who we're calling? Just confirm it with me, my babe. Because I can feel her just right there at the edge, like, is she? Come on. Is she? Come on. Let me in. Let me talk. Come on. Okay, look. Calm down. She's cool. Yeah, I figured as much. She was trying to tell me that's what you're doing. She's like, come on. Let me in. Yes, ma'am. First of all, she's doing the I told you so. When she told you were going to have another, you didn't believe her. And she's telling you she told you so, and that she was holding on to your daughter until she was born. Okay. She wants you to know that this is again another part of your soul family And it's interesting enough, but this is somebody that she says is one of somebody in your ancestral line, your new daughter. Okay, this is somebody from your ancestral line, and I can't pick up if it's a grandma or a great grandma or somebody that is, and it's weird because according to your mom, Tori, you guys cycle through the women in your line. And it's very unusual to see this, to where you have some of the same women coming back up again and again and again in the same DNA strain ancestral line. No, not at all, Stephanie. I'll stick on. If you guys want to keep me busy, I'll stay on for a while. That's not a problem. I was just going to go and do dishes. Save me from the dishes, please. Save me from the dishes. But it's really unusual, Tori, that I'm seeing here that your people keep coming up in your ancestral line time and time again. But she had died young from alcoholism. Is this your great grandmother? Yes. How interesting. How interesting. So that's going to come with some interesting challenges, but that was a definite yes. Because it was like a grandmother or somebody who was in the line. So yeah, your great grandma or her great grandma, your grandmother kind of thing feels right. I don't see this very often. Apparently you guys have a very strong witch genetics going on in your line there. Your mom's gonna warning you right now that it's gonna be a bumpy journey. Okay, that it's gonna be a bumpy journey because both of your girls are extraordinarily gifted. Okay, both of your girls are extraordinarily gifted. Now, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing with this reincarnation cycle you got going within your family there, Tori. But because you're carrying on generational traumas from the people who created the generational traumas, but it also gives you guys the chance to break some of that conditioning and traumas. And your mom is telling you right now that where she couldn't break it, you can. Okay, that you're far more aware than, ever. And she's telling me that you have this ability to transmute this negative energy and to create it into something better, that you can cut all those generational curses right the F off, and that you've made a lot of progress on your own to making some inroads into this. And the girls are coming back to you, and they're coming to you to heal their past traumas, their past ancestral traumas, and making sure that the line goes forward in a much, much better way. But you're carrying a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. She tells me you've been talking to her an awful lot, your mom. And she says that she wants to let you know that she is there and she does hear you. She's trying to tell me an answer to a question, but what is she trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? She's trying to tell me you need to let go of some of these old, whatever it is that you're talking to her about. You've been asking her about whether or not she should let go of something. And her answer to it is yes. Her answer to whatever it is you thinking that you need to let go of, yes, you need to let go of it. Is there something you've been holding on to that you weren't sure if you should get rid of or not? That you kept asking your mom to give you some kind of a sign on? Because that's what I'm just getting a let go, let go my ego. Okay. What else is she trying to tell you? She's trying to tell you you're going to win. You're going to come out on top of all of this, and that you do have all the foundations that you need. She tells me that you've been really struggling with self-doubt. She's telling me you're really struggling a lot with self-doubt right now. Okay? You hear that resentment in her voice, yeah? But she's telling me to let go. She tells me that you've been doubting your own self a lot lately, that you've gone through these horrible cycles of self-doubt. And she's like, you know what? It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. Just do the best you can at the moment, because sitting there and going back into these cycles of self-doubt, she's saying is actually hurting you more than if you made the wrong decision in the first place. Okay, that somehow what's up with your digestion, your stomach issues? What's going on with that? Your mom's pointing out something about you're not eating right. You're having digestion, stomach issues, whatever. She's pointing that out as well. She wants you to know she doesn't hate your dad. She just hates that he wasn't who he was supposed to have been to her. Okay. She wants you to know that. He wasn't who he was supposed to have been for her, how she expected him to be. She don't hate him. She doesn't hate him. She's not, Yeah, gallbladder issues with both pregnancies, and she never had hers out, but always says she should. Yeah, she's worried about that for you, and she's definitely saying that that's something that you need to address. All right? So she's pointing that out. That explains it. She's also telling you to keep your guard up, even with your dad. She's saying to keep your guard up. And she's also like, what the hell kind of question is that? What the hell kind of question is that? She reacted instantly when you were putting that out there. I could even feel her angsty getting before you even hit the button, because she saw what you were typing, and she's like, what the hell kind of question was that? I mean, you know better than to ask. You know better than to ask that. Of course she was. Oh my God. She was there, but she was also kind of working with your second daughter, with helping her go into life and transition into life, because keep in mind, your second daughter there is actually one of her direct ancestors, and she does have a few resentments towards that. So she's not going to be as close to your second daughter as she is to the first. The first one will always be her little one, but yeah, she was there. She's not going to miss out on any of your daughter's growth, but she is more the guardian of the first than the second, and she's just telling you you've got your work cut out for you on your second daughter. Okay, and that's the way she just kind of, you got your work cut out for you. You are in for a ride. Okay, she's also telling me that there is a third possible child that you could have, that you have had issues with your pregnancy, so it's not necessarily in your best interest, but if you wanted to have a third child, it would be possible. She wants you to know that. However, she wants you to know that it is physically not in your best interest. It would be a very difficult pregnancy and birth, but it would be very rewarding for you at the same time. So, with the good, the bad, there's the good, the bad. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. Anybody remember that? Yeah, she's telling me that you could successfully have a child and get through the birth of a third, and it would be very rewarding for you, but it will be an extraordinarily difficult pregnancy and extraordinarily difficult birth. It is not set in stone. It's one of those things that kind of fits in your whole free will baggage there, Tori. So if you want free will, yeah, sure. But keep in mind, honey, keep in mind it could go very traumatic and very difficult, with lots of healing for you, and a tough birth and pregnancy. But it is possible. So, and that you would get through it and successfully have a child. And as I said, she says it would be a rewarding experience for you. This child would not be from your family line. However, this would be a unique experience to add into the family line, is how she's putting it. Does that make sense? It would be a unique experience to add this person into the family line. I'm feeling more masculine energies, honestly. You know what? I feel you there. You already feel crazy for having two. I get it. Anything we want to ask Mom while she's here? Doesn't necessarily mean it would be a boy, but it definitely means that whatever child would come through would have very strong masculine energies. I've met girls with very strong masculine style energies. Your sister, some. But you need to understand your sister goes her own way. She does her own thing. She doesn't really listen to anybody. Your stepdad, he's kind of, she tells me he's stuck. She tells me he's going in circles. That he's just kind of going around and around and around in circles. And there's nothing she can do for him at this point. She's tried to help. She's tried to show him a way out. But he apparently wants to go around and around and around in circles. Your stepdad is perfectly fine with dying, FYI. Are you aware of that? He is ready to go, ma'am. He doesn't want to have to find a reason to live. He doesn't really want to have to find a reason to keep going. Part of the reason his health is failing is he wants it to fail. And that's why she's frustrated with him, because there's nothing she can do to help him. And she says your sister's just stubborn and wants to do what she wants to do, how she wants to do, when she wants to do it. Doesn't really want to face into the issues and deal with them for what they are. Oh, she is. Your mom has always been one of strong opinions, Tori. She really doesn't want this to happen. I don't know a better way to say it. She feels like your sister's setting herself up for a horrible time. But your sister feels committed and that she has to. So she just won't see her way out of it because your sister's stubborn. Huh. Wow. The other day she died, she vocalized that to you too. Oh my God. No, she hadn't changed her mind. Nope. Your mother changed her mind on anything? Really? I didn't even know your mom in life. I've only known her in the afterlife. And even I know her that well. When your mom sets her heels in for something, that's just the way of it. She has dug her heels in, and wild horses aren't going to move her. Just a second you asked that, she's like, yeah, no. This isn't happening. It's not going to happen. Your mom is actually of the thing of it's not going to happen. Okay. In her mind, this isn't going to happen. She is going to do everything she can to make sure it doesn't happen. Watch the universe start sending all these signs that... Bad idea. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
Emotional damage.
You know? But no, she doesn't like him. Never gonna like him. But your sister's too stubborn to see anything. That's the way she sees it. Not to say that she didn't love your sister. Not to say that she's not there for your sister. Your sister's just too fucking stubborn, in your mom's opinion. She is definitely her same self, for sure. She tells me she's more than she was before. But yes, she is still her and always will be. She's like, she tells me she's been like this for too many lifetimes to change now. I'm like, okay. And you say your daughter's stubborn. And she's like, where do you think she gets it from? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. She tells me you're doing just fine. Your worst failing is that you helicopter too much. You try to protect him from too much. And you try to do too much. She tells me you need to be better on yourself. You're doing great as a mother. You're doing shit for taking care of you. Just like she did. Yeah. Yeah, but you're supposed to learn from her mistakes. That's what she says. That's the whole point. Take care of yourself better. Did you have any other questions before we moved on? Stephanie wants to do some mediumship as well. Yeah, fair point. And Liz, I mean, she's awesome. I love her. I love her candidness. And she is a very clear communicator. Very clear communicator. There are some people who are easier to understand from across the veil. And some people that it's like pulling teeth. And she is like, nope, I'll talk all day if you let me. She would too. She would. She'd sit down and have a drink and or five. Hang out all day. It's not that she's bored or lonely or anything. She got plenty of shit to do. She just enjoys communicating. She's a good communicator. Even if she says shit that you don't necessarily want to hear. She'll communicate it well. Whether you want to listen to it or not is up to you. Stephanie, I don't know if this is who you wanted, but your grandfather's coming through. Your grandpa is coming through. Why is he upset that something about the way others are treating you? What's going on with that? He's upset with somebody, how other people are treating you. This one's on, I mean, if that's not who you were calling through, that's fine. You tell me who you're calling through, but he just popped up and had to give the message. He's upset about how other people are treating you in the family. So, that being said, who did you want to call through, babe? He loves you, by the way. Apparently it was real important for him to tell you that he is upset with how other people in the family are treating you. Not sure what that's about, but he's not happy. Your grandfather Carpenter or your grandma Aerosmith. You have a feeling with who he's referring to. Okay. Is this the same grandfather? I'm feeling like this might be a different grandfather. Michael. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you. I mean, I'm not really seeing a picture of him or an image of him. I do feel this grandfather that's coming through loves the outdoors. Like, he stands out, walks out the door, and just like takes this big, giant, deep breath of fresh air. That's how he comes across. Is that your grandfather, Aerosmith? No. This one's not a painter. So, is okay. That's carpenter. Okay. So you know who it is. Which one is saying he's upset about that? Okay, he was outdoors a lot. Yeah. Because that was his jam. Is fresh air, peace and quiet, fresh air, doing things with his hands, making things, working the land. Hiking, outdoor stuff. So that's not the one you wanted to pull through. So give me the name of the one that you're wanting to pull through. But he's the one who showed up and said he was upset with how the family's treating you. Bill or Phyllis, he's one of them. Okay, well, he's already fully present. If you want to keep talking with him, I'm fine with that. It's up to you. He just came through like, hi, I'm here. I'm pissed off that people in the family are treating you bad. Who's treating you bad in the family? And he says people, not persons. There's a few people in the family that are less than supportive, let's say. His wife passed as well, right? Because he's telling me that yeah, mediumship done right. There you go. He's telling me that he's telling me that your grandmother's one hell of a looker. He wants me to meet her, so that would be Grandma Carpenter, I guess. But he's telling me your grandmother is one heck of a looker and reminds him of who she used to be. She's alive. Okay. He's telling me your grandmother's one hell of a looker. I'm not sure why he's telling me that. Why that seems relevant, but he's telling me that she's one hell of a looker and I should meet her. I don't know if he's just got he's got some major hots for her or what. But he tells me that she is one hell of a looker and I should meet her. So I guess he's still in love with your grandma. Yeah, that's cool. What else is he trying to say? He's all kinds of ball of energy. He is just like, he feels like he wants to go a courting kind of thing is kind of how it's coming across. He loved her too much. Well, I'll tell you what, he's telling me now that she is one hell of a looker. So I don't know if your grandma is going through like, oh, I'm old and ugly or whatever, but you should know that he is still watching her and tells us that she is one hell of a looker. And that's how he puts it. Not like, she's sexy or anything. He just says she is one hell of a looker. And that's how it's coming through. And it's just like, the wolf kind of, how he still thinks she is sexy AF. Okay. So whatever is there is still big time there. You may not have been hearing about the family issues though. Okay, well, I don't know, but he's not happy with how the family specifically is treating you. He sees you as kind of like his little bug. Yeah, that is true, Michael. That is true. But I mean, he's I don't know. He treats you like you're his special little bug, You're his special little bug. He had a closeness to you, and he loves you very much, and he's extraordinarily protective of you. You've always been special to him. Okay? You're the damn princess. Okay, well, that explains it, because he's like, she's my little bug. He's called it just, I don't know, it kind of feels like a ladybug or a bug, but when he says my little bug, it's almost like you call bug, that's like his term of endearment. I'm not sure if that's where you picked it up from on calling bug, but it's like, it's his term of endearment. I don't know if it's ladybug or what that's supposed to go with it, but it just feels like, something precious and fragile that he wants to take care of. Okay, and I guess people are talking not so happy behind your back, and he's unhappy about that, so he's a little bit up in arms. Okay, is your grandmother struggling with any kind of dementia or memory loss? Because what I'm feeling there is that, he's trying to remind her that she's beautiful. He's trying to remind her of the past. He is definitely hanging around your grandma more than anything or anybody, okay? And he wants to remind her of her days of glory. He wants to remind her of how amazing she is. And I don't know if it's because she's going through any kind of dementia or because she's, feeling bad or something about herself, her health or what have you. But it is his biggest focus right now, to find some way to get through to your grandmother to let her know how amazing she is. This is a big focus for him. He loves you and is very protective of you, but he has a very big focus. Reclusive when depression hits. He wants her to remember how awesome she is. And, go and tell her that he said she's still one hell of a looker. That she's amazing, that she's awesome, He's with her. He is around her a lot. He just wants her to know she's amazing, and he wants her to know he thinks that. He still thinks that. He wants her to embrace and enjoy life and living. But he's literally doing the wolf call thing at her, like, oh man, you would not believe how amazing she is. She's awesome. She's, and she's telling me all these great things about your grandmother. You want to talk about a man that's love is transcending death. He really loves her. I don't think he likes being separated from her. Honestly. What all do you want to ask him, Stephanie? Because he's not really coming through with a whole lot of stuff on that. He tells me he left a lot of people behind. Some people cared more about him while he was alive than others. And he's like, it seems like some people just came out of the woodwork once he was dead. And he's just kind of shaking his head. He's a very practical man. She was very refined and beautiful in her prime. That explains why he just keeps going on about her being one hell of a looker. And he still sees her that way. He still sees her that beautiful. And that's amazing. And that is a beautiful thing. He really is focused on her. He wants you to spend more time with her. He wants the grandkids to spend more time with her. I'm not understanding the question, but I'll ask. He knows what you mean, I'm sure. If he passed before or reaching out to you that night when he needed help. He tells me did he fall? Is he the grandfather that fell? Because I'm seeing a kind of not realizing he needed help until it was too late kind of thing. And he was gone before anything could really be done about it. There was no way, even if you had been standing right there, if somebody had been standing right there, nothing could have changed this. It was his time. He didn't think it wasn't supposed to be, but in his mind, but it was indeed his time. It was where he was meant to be, where he was supposed to be at that point. And even if you had been standing right there, it wouldn't have helped. It was his time. He wants you, tells me you're feeling guilty about it, and he's telling you to stop. He's telling you to stop with the guilt. He's a very practical man, Stephanie. He is a very, very thoughtful, very practical kind of guy. And he's like, you know what? If things aren't the way he wants them to be, that's okay. They are the way things needed to be, and that's okay. There was nothing that could have been done for him. Even if you had been standing right there. Even if you had caught him, then it was his time. It would have been some way or another. No, it was not on purpose. He had the reason why he was afraid of that is he dreamed of it. He dreamed it was going to happen. But what it was about, it was his time. That's why. And that was his way of expressing it. His way of expressing that fear is that he had seen it in a dream. He knew it was going. He didn't think he should. He was afraid of it. And he's like, there's nothing to be afraid of, but he misses his wife. But no, it wasn't on purpose. It was his time, and he didn't want it to be, but it was. That's what happens at times. No, he wouldn't be mad at that at all. Reason being is that you would find a way to carry it forward. It's not about the thing, it's about the gift, it's about the love, it's about the memory. So no, that would not upset him to have it redesigned. You know, he's like, he gets it, styles change, but love doesn't. And that's what matters. Styles change, love doesn't. That's what he sees, and that's what he wants you to see. Anything else that you wanted to ask him, my love? Because he's kind of in this repeating pattern. No, I get it. It's fine. He's okay with it. It's about, you know, things change. He just wants you to be able to enjoy. He really wants you to bring the kids around to your grandmother a lot more. Yeah. No, he wasn't trying to die. He had just seen it. He just seen that. Diana, did you feel the healing that we sent you earlier? Look at the beginning when I did the Reiki, and I actually saw Artemis mentioned one of his friends that had high cholesterol, and I thought about you when we were doing the Reiki and sent you high cholesterol Reiki as well. But I'm glad that helped and blessed you there, Miss Stephanie. You're welcome. You know, always want what's the healing for you, my dear. Your grandfather loves you very much. Just be aware of that. And he just wants people to be around your grandmother. He does. He wants more people around his grandmother. But he does tell you to be careful about how other people in the family view you and treat you. There's a lot of jealousy there, apparently. Good deal, Diana. All right, guys. Anybody who didn't get their freebie 1 card that is liked, subscribed, and shared. Has to do with the house. Okay. Well, he's displeased. To say the least. Displeased. Excellent. Let me do one for you. Then we're doing oracle cards today. Diana, you're always carrying the burdens. Okay, you're always carrying the burdens. You're the strong one. You're holding everybody up. You're holding everybody else up. Okay? Once in a while, you're going to have to find the strength to hold yourself up instead of everybody else. Okay? You need to have some you time, Diana. You need to have some time to adjust, to not have to be strong for a minute or 5. Okay? To recollect yourself, to recollect your strength, to reconnect with your inner self. Okay? You're always holding everyone up. You're the backbone. You're the strong one, Miss Assassin Queen. Okay? And you know what? You're the one taking all the
emotional damage
while you're holding everyone else up. Okay? Find some way to have some you time. Find some way to have some rest and restore time for you, babe. You're working on that. Cool. All right. Anybody else that did not get their freebie 1 card? Yoga. That's wonderful. Yeah, it does. Definitely does. It's good for the body. It's good for the energy. It's good for the mind. Good across the board. All right, guys. We are going to say shortly, have a nice day. So, yes, if you have not joined over onto the marketplace, Sanctuary Witch Coach's Sanctuary Marketplace, highly recommended. Check it out. I'm going to be adding some more free teachings and shit later on today. So, or tomorrow, or, the next day and all of that. I got a lot of stuff that's coming. So make sure to check it out, join, all that sort of thing, and be a part of. Okay, this one's free and it's going to be a good resource for people. And of course, if you want to get more in depth, there is always the mentorship circle for more in-depth learning and reading. Are you ready to deepen your spiritual journey? If so, let's take it to the next level together. I'm Lady Shiya, psychic, medium, Doctor of Divinity, and your witch coach with over 36 years of experience in witchcraft. I invite you to the Mystical Mentorship Circle. This is the haven you've been searching for, especially if you're an empath or thirsting for a like-minded community. We learn everything from shadow work, Reiki, runes, tarot, astrology, and even life skills that matter. The best part? You get all of this for only $25 a month. You're not just learning, you're growing alongside a supportive community that understands you. Plus, you get special perks like free monthly readings, discounts on live events, masterclasses, and personalized mentoring from yours truly, the Witch Coac. Let your journey begin now. Visit ladyshiya.com. You guys have a great day. Merry meet, merry part. Until we merry meet again. See y'all tomorrow for a daytime live. Bye, y'all.